Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Sanjeev Puri, he's also investing in your state heavily, and he should promise much more today to you.
Or otherwise we won't leave him.
Honorable Chief Minister, I think let me first say that what you said was extremely visionary, very clear, very simply put, very purposeful, and every line of what you said had a lot of substance in it, and you meant every word of what you said. We have always seen you as a man who is ahead of times. And the 90s was one example, but I can say it today. When we speak about, during this seminar, people have been speaking about ease of doing business, you're talking of speed of doing business. During this seminar, there was a talk about public-private partnerships, you're talking of P4. During this seminar, there was a talk about AI, but the first time Quantum Valley came in here. So you're truly ahead of your time. It's very inspiring. And I must also share with you that in the business circles, we don't refer to you as Honorable Chief Minister. We refer to you as the Honorable Chief Executive of Andhra Pradesh.
You are right. That is also sometimes caused me damage. They have given me awards. CEO, Best CEO Award.
You have, I remember when we first met in your office, when the CIA delegation had gone, you had invited us for some suggestions. So like today, that day also, you asked all of us to do our homework for investment in the state. Today you started with that, you ended with that. That's truly a hallmark of great determination and CEO. And let me say to you, sir, that the next investment we make will be in Andhra Pradesh, and then you'll hear about it very soon. We're so encouraged by what you said.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let me now take the liberties of raising some questions to you. So you spoke about a growth rate, which if I ask somebody outside this hall will say that's only a dream. Double digit, 22 years, very powerful statement. So how would you like to share some perspectives on what are the pillars or strategy for that? Second, sir, you spoke about Quantum Valley. So could you throw some light on what all you envisage there? There is also this little conflict today between jobs and AI. And India has, as you also mentioned, a very strong and young demography who needs a lot of jobs. So how do you see us as a nation resolving this conflict going forward? And the third area I wanted to also ask you about is that there is a lot of part of Andhra Pradesh that is in the rural areas. So how do you envisage the development in the rural areas? And CIA has, one of the things CIA has been suggesting is that with better connectivity across the country now, is it now time to, around cluster of villages, to be setting up integrated rural development hubs, skilling, education, healthcare, career management? Because when people from the villages are coming to the town, maybe they stay there, the cost of getting training, accessibility becomes a problem. So this is one of the thoughts that we've been suggesting, but really like to hear your perspective on how do you see prosperity in rural Andhra Pradesh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Very interesting. One is, I will come last point, and then I will answer other points also. Andhra Pradesh still predominantly agriculture. If all of you can see, all states less than 20%, 15%, even 9, 7, like that. Even developed countries only 4%, 5% agriculture. Andhra Pradesh is 35% agriculture GSTP. This is a big, that is where I am changing the scenario for rural prosperity. One region totally horticulture. One reason totally aquaculture. Food habits have been changed. Naturally, we have to change agricultural pattern also. Even added to this, agro-processing, in a big way we are starting. And with all these things, even if you see 20 years back, I started coffee, Araku coffee. Now it is a global brand. Now it is available all over the world. That is how we are promoting. That is not only that, employment generation, 175 constituencies, 175 industrial parks, and startup companies, MSMEs, in a big way I want to promote. It is possible, skill development also we are taking up locally as a cluster approach, as you rightly mentioned. Every assembly segment will be a center for skill development also. Second one, sir, as you rightly mentioned, you cannot stop technology. When I started IT, nobody used to understand, but IT has made India proud, and also we got so many advantages. Now AI has come, quantum valley is coming, quantum computing is coming. People are thinking some people may lose jobs, somewhere jobs will be created. This is where earlier we used to work very hard. Now we have to work very smart. By using technologies, thereby we can enhance productivity and also reduce the cost of production. That is another advantage. Ultimately, tourism is one sector where we can create more employment. Leisure and tourism, that is one area I am focusing. Now we are having around 3,000 to 4,000 rooms, 5,000 rooms. Within 5 years' time, I am planning 50,000 rooms. That means nearly 1,000 hotels minimum. That is the scale I am thinking in a big way. So, every time there is an opportunity, there is a challenge. How to convert all our challenges into opportunity is the leadership. That is how we are going to work it out. Finally, I am telling you, construction, all activities. Creating jobs is one angle. That is where I told you 5 lakh people are working from home as on today. If I can make 15-20 lakh people from home, work from home, that is a big change. Various innovative ideas we are working, we will work in that direction.